Hi everybody, it's James with Cryptoconsh, and it's time for another Cryptoconsh Cheeky Cosmos Catch-Up, episode 5. It was a very happy moment for me last week as I recently passed 5,000 subscribers. I really appreciate you guys supporting the growth of the channel, being active with the discussions down below, and calling me out if I say something wrong. The internet is the ultimate litmus test and it's absolutely fantastic. When I found out I passed 5,000 subscribers, I said, hey, Garçon, give me your finest bottle of champagne below $12. And I have to say, it was absolutely sensational. So cheers. All right, so what we're looking at today then. First, let's have a look at the week in prices on the Cosmos. Then we'll have a look at the new Stargaze Marketplace, a brief look at what's going on with Kwon and Terra, how the developers are hitting Juno hard, and we might be in for a decent rebound. And finally, a list of decent recent airdrops. So let's get bloody into it. Firstly then, I have to say, what a week. We do actually have a general recovery on some of our beloved Cosmos projects. But just because there's a 35% increase from around 0.025 to 0.035, it doesn't account for the drop from 0.7 to 0.03. So don't get excited just yet. Now, as we can see, Stars has been actually smashing it this week, and we may have reached the bottom, so I might have been lucky with my snipe that I talked about last week on buying Stars, because now we actually have utility. I'll get into that in a moment. Osmo may have finally hit the bottom. I'm about 75% down on that, so that's a welcome break. Osmo is always looking to push forward better tech on the Cosmos, from superfluid staking to introducing new pools and hopefully taking on some of the Terra projects. So we have a little bit of meme coin growth here over the last 7 days. Comdex, of course, is up. I'm going to make a dedicated video later in the week about Comdex and their new stablecoin and why it's different to other stablecoins. So there's no surprise, there's a little bit of growth there. Secret is on the up a little bit, and I did snipe some more Secret. I'm very bullish on this technology. I think it's a long 5 to 10 year game. Think about how Facebook has transitioned to Signal. People want encrypted chat, and sooner or later, people are definitely going to start getting annoyed about people identifying their wallet, linking it to their name, and identifying every single bloody transaction they do. On Secret, they only know what you want them to know. I've already made a video on that you can look up. So Atom, as usual, has remained relatively stable. Nothing has fully recovered from the lunar crash and the exiting liquidity. Sentinel seem like they're still expanding their user base, and it's not gaining as much traction as they hoped yet, but let's see. Cosmonauts is obviously still down as they decided to cut so many benefits on their cards. This resulted in massive sell-offs. Either way, I still bought it less than this, so I'm still up, so I don't care. Nice one. Juno, I lost the whole bag on this, but I'm actually very positive about Juno's future, so we'll get into that in a moment. I think the waves of death might be over for this one. Lunar token, what an absolute tragedy. We can also see Litecoin's on its way down as well. And unfortunately, UST wasn't able to maintain its peg. Now, moving forward, onto the Cosmos positivity, because that's what I'm all bloody about. So the first taste of joy today comes from Stargaze finally getting their act together and sorting out the marketplace. Months after they gave people thousands of dollars in airdrops. The marketplace seems to work pretty well. There have been a few teething problems. So as I said, it is under development and it's slow going, so you can only buy and sell projects that they've personally authorized. You cannot yet create your own NFT. So I'm still waiting for my bloody chickens to be created. They are dangerous and they are ready. However, things seem to be going well. If I click on Stargaze Troopers, for example, lots are for sale and the floor price is actually not very high, starting at around 300 stars. So $12 to $15 will get you a nice Stargaze Trooper. Now, in order to claim your final slice of the airdrop, they actually changed the rule to buy an NFT. So I did for around 300 and then I got a 900 stars airdrop. So it's absolutely fantastic. They're encouraging people to buy and sell on the platform. So you make money from buying NFTs, which is pretty cool. I did get a little bit carried away though. I did manage to get myself a Stargaze Punk, but I do now have 3 Troopers. I wasn't buying for rarity, I just bought things that I thought looked really cool. I like this one because I like the cross on it, and I know this probably doesn't have any relation to it, but it looks like a funny fairy police officer. I got up early to get myself a Punk when they came out as well, because I thought, why not? And I also got this free soundtrack that comes with the Troopers. It's pretty cool. So yeah, the marketplace is active. You can buy, you can sell, you can swap. Like I said, there are a few issues still, like for example, when people try and sell these at extortionate rates, the actual cost of it doesn't come up. And also, if you try and buy an NFT but somebody beats you to it and 2 orders go through at the same time, it might be a while before you get your funds back. So those are some teething issues they're having, but overall I would say it's a very positive start to what I hope will be a long, fruitful, decent operation on the Cosmos and maybe expansion to other chains. I myself have a lot of fun looking through all these Troopers. I think they're really cool. Alright, moving forward then. Kwon has proposed moving to Lunar 2.0. Apparently many people have voted yes for this in the hope that they will be able to get some of their investment back, although it's not clear which investors would get what. If you bought late in the game at a gamble, would you be entitled to what the diamond hands are entitled to? All these questions are up in the air, cause a lot of confusion and frustration because tragically a lot of people have lost a lot of money and people's lives have ended over this. Now, this is being taken very, very seriously to the extent where the SEC are involved. A South Korean and Singaporean law firm are looking to sue Do Kwon. Not only this, somebody turned up at Do Kwon's house and scared his wife, and as of 22 hours ago, a Twitter user who owns many Terra says he has massive whistleblower details on the corruption at Terra, claiming it's an inside job and more will be revealed later. If this is the case, then this is really sad and really scary. I personally would like to believe Do Kwon was doing the right thing, wanted a cryptocurrency, backed up by a cryptocurrency, and it was attacked just at the right time as Bitcoin devalued. Let's see how the proceedings go if retail investors were deliberately scammed in this case, or if it was a giant attack by large institutions to maintain their foothold in the financial markets. Now this moves me on to Juno. Juno is my baby even after all this drama. I just still love it. Looks like the developers are going hard on Juno. I have seen the sentiment in the last couple of weeks for Juno turn from absolutely negative to really positive. And let me explain why. Firstly, Tornado Cash is getting themselves on there. Tornado Cash is going to be a place where you can put your currency and it gets completely mixed up via a smart contract with no dev involvement. Very cool, very interesting, adds an extra layer of anonymity if you want it. Next, it looks like Rango Exchange also has a partnership with Juno, and this is going to be a multi-chain DEX and a bridge. Not only this, Juno holders have overwhelmingly voted in a Terra fund of around $5 million, with an incredible turnout of holders of 99%. You don't see that level of a turnout anywhere. The Juno community are really on point. So for developers on the Terra ecosystem, they now can port themselves over to Juno and they'll have funding to do it. They will not be lost along with their stablecoin. So there absolutely is hope on the Cosmos. I hope this is the turnaround boost that we need. And finally, the charity Aqua are also partnering with Juno, and they're going to be doing an airdrop in the next couple of weeks. So Juno, without any advertising, are doing a great job of pulling in lots of platforms. And with their new funding, they'll be able to pull in more in the future, no doubt. When the chips are down, developers develop, and that's exactly what's going on, and that's what I like to see. For my investments, I always look to where the developers are going. We can even see a public vote. It is a little bit biased, of course, with only 4 options of where Loop Finance want to go, but the voting overwhelmingly selected Juno with a considerable number of votes, so that's great as well. We are seeing positivity in Juno, and I personally will be adding more to my bags. And next we have an awesome airdrop post on the Cosmos Airdrops Reddit. I'm now a moderator of this Reddit, but for me, my role will just be deleting any spam. You get a lot of BSC spam and other ecosystem airdrop spam that we don't want on the Cosmos. So I'll just be removing that and trying to keep it as organic as possible. So I love it when someone like this man does all the hard work for us for this week. Excellent work. So he's created an app, airdrop.glide.io. You can download it here and he constantly updates it. So thank you for that. As we can see, there are a lot of airdrops coming up. None of them are massive. So we had that final Stargaze airdrop that I mentioned. You've got to complete a mission for the 3rd check airdrop. They are getting more invasive. Some, like Mobix, require you to download an app to claim. Some require you to do missions. Some will be automatic, like Aqua. But it's certainly not as easy as it used to be. So when you get a moment, click the link below, have a look, see what you're entitled to. So yeah, in general, we have huge macroeconomic decline. There is a war going on. There will be food shortages. Prices will be increasing. People will need to sell their bags to survive. This is what happens during a macroeconomic crisis. People need to liquidate. Currently, the macroeconomic outlook doesn't look very strong. And as an economist, I personally believe there will be a continued and sustained recession. The government can't keep pumping money like they're doing. It leads to increased prices and very little in the way of actual real GDP growth. But let's watch this space. If the Cosmos dips further, I will be filling bags. And my choices so far are going to be Comdex, Crow, Juno, and Secret. Those are the projects I like at the moment. Anyway, as always, leave your thoughts down below. What projects you're interested in and why. Anything you want me to cover. Your macroeconomic outlook. Yeah, let me know. Anyway, hope you all have a good day. I've got a lovely chocolate cake coming, so know I will. And I'll see you again.